We're just gonna watch fluorescent on the radar. I'm not gonna do anything else. If I start getting bored, I'm watching fluorescent on the radar.
The impact that KO was having on the map was brilliant. So I'm looking at that head-to-head.
All right, we're gonna be looking at a head-to-head of some of the most amazing players that we've seen so far. And you know who else better to cast this banger of a matchup than Vasily and Potter? So let them take it away.
Thank you so much, Jeannie. And yeah, Potter, it seems as though every time we've casted so far here on the stage of the Game Changers, I've been saying that it's going to be banger games, but this is really a true banger now between these two teams. I mean, we're playing the best match for both BBL and for Shopify Rebellion. I hope that we're going to see a three-map series here.
I think we should, Vans. I think we absolutely should.
Clips?
You mentioned it, map 1
No
Ascent.
bunnies?
This is absolutely a comfort
Bro, it's
pick
bunnies.
for, I think 99.9%
Like my
of
basement.
Valorant players out there. We're coming up to year 3. Absolutely. I mean, this is a map that everyone feels comfortable on. I think the approach, generally speaking,
this is me. This is me every event trying to put the earphones in, man. I'm such an idiot.
The perfect map to see, I think, whose game plans, how many players each team has.
I didn't put my earphones in right for 2 years. Like, I didn't even know how to do it, to be honest. I just stuck them in.
Coming through from individuals, so I'm excited, Vans.
I think the reason why we're thinking that a mid-routing is going to be
Why are you coming on this? This poor girl. She just needs a hand with the earphones. And you're like watching her. This ain't content, cameraman. Please.
Up to the plate, someone else will. And I'm pretty sure Shopify Rebellion is in the same boat, right? Fluorescent, yes, dropped a crap load of numbers in terms of ACS in her game.
Now they're weird earphones. They go around your ear, and you have to put them in on a certain angle. It's not like earbuds where you just put them in your ear. Like, it's a bit annoying. And if you don't put them in right, your white noise doesn't work very well. So like you end up hearing loads. So it's really important they're in properly. So although she looks a little bit silly for having someone put the earphones in, it is pretty important.
There was a couple of missed shots, a couple of whiffs with that operator. I think she even tweeted
No, that's not princess treatment.
She was consistently
that's
in
just,
the right
I told
place
you,
at the right time
I don't know how to do
and
it either.
missing those shots. So I think that means a lot, especially for a young player like her. Debut on this international stage.
And then they're pretty good, those earphones are getting quite deep in your ear.
So I think coming
so they can get a bit messy. I remember one LAN,
and listen, I slowed down those
there were some earphones on my desk ready, and I remember being like, I'm not wearing these, like, they don't look clean. Like, I'm not wearing someone's grubby earphones, you know?
You're doing good, keep it up.
And even if you're missing shots, but you're still putting 400 ACS,
yes.
I mean, you're in a good spot right here for a star player here in Shopify Rebellion. But on the other end, BBL, they're still going with a lot of obstacles here, right? We presented this roster with their first time coming onto the international stage.
So you can cheat if you don't put them in, right?
Building some great chemistry.
Well, you can also have no sound, Johnny,
if
you don't put them in, right?
They come in onto the stage with
missing
one player in Alkia, and this time 2 players in Alkia and Wentz. But at the same time, maybe it could kind of be a buff too, right? Because now you're playing in an area isolated where you can get some better games.
Yeah, you can buy IEMs. Oh, thank you, Steve-O, for the 11 months. Slug Club Hooray for you. You can buy better in-ears. I did suggest to the boys that, like, Lothar gave me some good suggestions for some companies that you spend, like, it's like 1,000 to 3,000. But, like, if you win one game at LAN, because the sound you had was slightly better, you make your money back. So I think it's a worthy investment, especially if you're a player like in Fnatic, where, like, you're going to be playing for, like, 5 years. Like, I think it's really, like, it's a good investment to spend, like, 1,000 on some earphones that are actually good. But I think Durka bought some, but they were like 300 quid or something.
Some thoughts in the games that they had on Sunset before. Vanya,
where's Bossman? He's in the basement.
While being pushed in and still
yeah, this expensive. Is it Medica or Medica? Medica. They're expensive because Lothar recommended ones that are like built for like noise cancellation for like musicians. But you can buy them cheap. But what I'm saying is, like, if you want ones that are actually going to stop Brazilian crowds getting into your ears, like, you need to spend a bit of money.
As you could tell here, chat over at Twitch, there's a little bit of a wait going on here with, unfortunately, a little bit of technical difficulties that we'll solve very soon, and we'll get into it as soon as we can. But Ascent is on the cards. Coming up is going to be Haven after that, and if we need that third map, it will be Sunset. So let's take the time a little bit to talk about Haven then. for Shopify Rebellion. They were just really happy to play here
yeah,
when we can.
but overall, like I said, I think if I was a player and I was playing for 5 years, and I knew I was going to be good enough to play for 5 years, I'd definitely drop some money on a good pair of Engineers.
It looks like Vans, or your wish is my command.
Because the sound on LAN is so bad. Any advantage with sound is so important.
I think we're heading right into the server here.
100%.
Oh no, I got baited.
Yeah, we got juked.
Yeah, it feels like a no-brainer, but unfortunately,
the Pots and Vans podcast here. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Unfortunately,
yes, so Shopify Rebellion. I love the interview
some
that
players don't
gave,
have brains.
Towards the end as well, and also you're trying to look at this head-to-head. If it's going to continue with the storyline, if Shopify Rebellion will continue to be as good as we know them to be here in the North American scene, and how they've proven themselves in their debut matches
here.
Fnatic
just don't provide them.
Yeah.
This is a possible
Fnatic can't
Shopify
drop in
versus
15k on
and
earphones.
G2 on that end has also had a great run so far. Reworked their comps, reworked their maps, and now the map pool is quite deep for both.
Of all the Fnatic players who plays Valor the most, Leo.
Well. The question is yes.
I think by
Ginny was mentioning
far.
on the desk that it is Ascent is
I think Leo is the one who grinds
but
no
at the
matter
same
what.
time, is their map pool as deep?
I think that
I
tells you
like
what
to
you
say
need
yes
to know, really.
because they've proven some great strategies on Sunset when it's the first time they
I think
brought it
Boaster answered this question. I think Dirk is second.
Has those layers. You know, the desk also touched
Alpha
on the
is
fact that this is a
third,
squad
and then
that
he
lives
thinks that
together. They have a
Chronicle and
home together.
Boaster
They
himself
are
were like
full, all in,
least.
committed to progressing.
I don't mind, like, it's kind of weird, like,
Chronicle's
Chronicle's kind of player who I'd expect to grind a little bit more, but I think
both of these squads, which is so weird, they're
his
both
attitude
coming into
towards
this
it is
stage
just
match
like
with a chip on their shoulder. They both
I think his
want to
attitude's
prove
more like, I'll
themselves.
come
For
to
SR
scrims
and for
in
Mel's side
practice
of the
with just
table,
110%
they don't want to choke this
energy.
time around.
And
for
he is that
BBL,
person
I
in
mean, they've
scrims
gotta
and
prove their
stuff. Like,
worth
he's
for their
always that
international
person, so
stage and let everyone know why EMEA
I
are
think it's
such
fair
big fans
enough.
of this squad.
100%, and with them living together and working together, I mean, even if you're looking back at how they
Who
were so
tilts the
good in
most?
that season for 2023, they went through
tilts
some
the
small
most.
roster changes just before the game changer started towards the
I
stage
don't
2.
think Leo ever
But they brought in some excellent firepower, and they're doing quite well together.
Alpha,
But on the
Chronicle,
other
and
end, too,
Jake will
you talk
have
about some
ways
players
of
living together,
tilting
but for Shopify
a little bit,
Rebellion, maybe they
but
don't live
never
together,
really
but they've been
fully
boot camping for like the
angry.
last week out here in Brazil. So having a chance to talk to Effies
never
before they
that
walked on the
angry.
stage, he was talking about, hey, we're actually
Jake will get
accustomed to the
frustrated at
time zones,
teammates,
the time difference is
and
not too
sometimes he'll
bad.
get
It's only a
frustrated
few
at
hours if
himself.
you're in from the East Coast boot camping in Toronto versus the 2 hour behind here, or 2 hour ahead here rather, in Brazil. They've been comfortable with
Alpha
that,
sometimes
and
just
they've
gets
been
bored,
putting-
to be honest with
getting
you.
used to being
Like,
used to the,
Alpha
the
just gets
scenery,
bored
and
too
they're just ready
easily.
to go.
Yeah, ready to go
Like,
indeed for sure. Hopefully we will
especially
be
when
ready
sometimes
as
I
well
can't
to
get
hop
great
in that
scrims,
server,
like
but
Alpha just knows he's better than
yeah,
people.
I think the jet
Like, it
lag
is kind of
issue, and
difficult
that's
to
such
get
a
him
weird
to
one.
like
I don't know if chat and
attention.
the folks at home are
He's
completely
Alpha's
aware
like the
that
student,
it's like,
like
a
that doesn't
12-hour
need
flight,
to.
but only
true.
a 3-hour difference.
The like
That's true,
student
that's
who's
true.
really
12 hours
clever,
here
who
East
doesn't need to do his
Coast.
homework
and
kind
I
of thing.
actually flew in from
Like, he's just really good at
straight
Valorant.
to here, and that was a 14-hour flight. If you're flying in from Montreal, it's like a
But to
10
get him to
12-hour
engage
flight,
with the
so it is
subject
quite long. So despite
as
having
well
the
as
time
what you can
differences,
is a bit
having
more
that
difficult,
way
but
down in such a long flight
he's
could
just so
actually
good at
drain
Valorant,
you when you're
doesn't
actually
really
moving through. Because I mean, being on
Should we go
plane
back to
that
the
long,
rules?
It's not easy to really come out in full strength.
Should we go back to the
really
rules?
in
More
shape.
rules?
So it's nice that they came earlier on. Big support.
Oh my god, we
from,
can
Shopify
beat this
Rebellion.
one.
What do you
Don't
mean?
keep saying I can't
You
wait
like
to
the
watch
big
the rest
one?
of them.
laughing at you,
Mel's the one
Vans.
that's
I
tuning
can't
every
watch
day.
it.
I'm laughing at you, Vans.
Okay,
And I'm
fourth
laughing
one.
at Mel for sure as
Don't
well.
refer to yourself as the two-time back-to-back
Alexis
VCT Loki and
bury me.
VCT Tokyo winner.
I love that.
I think this
Crowd,
one's
I mean,
unfair
we
to me.
kept highlighting the
This
energy
rule-
and the
this
crowd in
rule
here, but
is
we're learning
unfair.
so many cool things
I feel like
about
it's
this
fine for
Brazilian
me to refer
community.
to
There's
myself to
even
the two-time
a
back-to-back
private little
VCT
WhatsApp
Loki and
chat
VCT
group where
Tokyo
they're
winner.
coming in and collecting all of their friends and
What's
coming
the
up here.
verdict,
It's
chat?
just, it's such a great energy.
Am
in
I
this,
banned from doing
stadium
this or
right now.
not?
You just saw the shot of Alexis, and I'm actually quite a big fan of Alexis walking on the stage last year in Berlin, cracking her knuckles and getting ready to play. Yesterday, when she played her game, going into round 2, showing that.
Because I think I deserve it. You know, if I'm not nominated for awards this year, then surely I'm allowed to call myself the two-time.
Right now has been a great initiator
The
throughout the
6'7",
scene for the game changers. Getting picked up
50
here by
inch,
Shopify Rebellion.
50-inch
It works out quite
vertical
well.
leap.
Floor of the goat indeed, a great
The-
with Baby Bay.
The Black
And now we don't
Stallion.
have to wait too much longer.
Unfair.
We're
Get to say it
finally about
once.
to get ready
Not
to go
banned.
in the server to start this best
Okay.
of 3. Who will be the team?
Is
that will
Val
face off against
Fancy?
G2
Oh, there we
in
go.
the upper
Okay,
finals?
there's one
Will
more
it be
rule.
BBL, or will
There's
it be
one more
Shopify
rule.
Rebellion? It's about to start right now on Ascent.
On Ascent, indeed, we're going straight into things here, and BBL are starting on the attack side. Only 4 seconds left in the freeze time here, and you can see all members are very grouped towards this A-main. Jet,
This game deserves me sitting up. Oh, they're doing the... We got this strat in our Patreon. Oh my god, it worked! The BBL strat! BBL did the BBL! Oh my god, that's insane. They copied... They be given the BBL strat. Oh, but never mind, it's over. So this strat, like, me and Stiggy actually put this in one of our Patreon guides, was in our playbooks. So like, the idea is that, like, I think BBL were the first team to ever do this, the main team. You dash here instant as Jet and you go A, but because land sign, you don't actually know the Jet's dashing here that easily. Like, the Jet dashes, as does Noise A main, and then like, you like, on land, you'll catch someone in the back. Like, Vitality did this as well last season, and you just kill people here on the back for free because they don't hear the dash.
So an equal full classics coming through on the attack. They look very quickly to fight towards the A main, just trading off a couple of shots left and right, but it's still the
don't give out for free. I mean, I gotta do analysis here, surely.
Those are confidence angles.
I think we copied it from BBL.
You know, I always get a little nervous, Vans, when you put yourself in close range fights on an anti-eco, but Shopify Rebellion had the correct flashes, had the correct backup, and they want to highlight Fluorescent. They want to get her going with an early Marshall. Beautiful control, and these are the kind of clean
I feel bad already.
you want, especially if you're the team that thinks
I feel bad already.
got the edge. If you're the team that thinks
why do I have a bad feeling that guy in chat was right, that they're gonna get max 5 rounds? Why do I feel right?
The ping start early for BBL to try to look and be careful of any type of shark attack that's coming towards middle. Look at their positioning, playing all the way back, trying to avoid the silver utility at the same time. So Shopify Rebellion, very happy with that. You see, they're not really moving here, Potter. They just want to play the clock in their favor.
Such a big round.
Yeah, they don't want to allow Floor to find
so
any
we see,
lines. You saw a lot of spamming through that smoke.
We saw some pressure here and here, and then we saw they were getting ready to, like, then
with this amount of control,
come towards a mid crunch.
And
but
the mid rounding
they're
here,
not. They've kind of relaxed off of the mid crunch. They're not sure what they should be doing now. They're just going for an A step. So this turret here is allowing the 3 people A right now, but they're kind of far away. So like, if we do CFP split here, they are kind of running into 2 people. So I want to see what these 2 do. So instant bunker to gel here. This is the kind of thing that Fnatic we struggled playing against, but I don't think it's amazing. And then the smoke to help them out. Sarah just threw that. This
Sarah looked so calm. That didn't even seem.
Do you remember
like
earlier when we watched the set and I said we saw it was
crispy as ever, and that was as easy as
who was it playing? I think it was Team Liquid playing. And I said a team did a very fast B split. And the Killjoy player ran to backside, and the Sova player stayed here and died. And I said I didn't like it. And you notice the difference here in the protocol, where like both of them just ran, and then they killed them all. Like, there's just a clear protocol there. It's the kind of shit I expect from SR.
Trying to go for an attempt to be aggressive towards a main. Mel gets picked off, but not before she picks off her own the duelist for Alkia onto BBL's side.
What just happened there? Boaster died to that every single frag. I feel like dash up draft.
These are some good trades coming up for BBL. They're happy. They're satisfied with this.
It's kind of difficult to play against when you're going wide.
And still a drone on the back of Ava here.
Spike
some
has
good
been
trades coming in. I didn't quite see the trades
so it has to be recuperated by both Vanya and Eva.
Yeah, but right now Shopify, they don't
Noya
know. They don't know. Noya wants more information. She gets caught out, and now it's just Alexis all alone, all the way.
I'd be interested to know what influenced Noya's decision to
this timing.
Push
this is going to be interesting. Pretty soon, Alexis is going to get all the sound cues she needs.
Unless they hear her.
No, why?
With that knife, now they definitely know.
I'm very confused why Alexis
playing towards
knifed
the garden, and Alexis did hear and saw the recon. Now here's a TP.
You don't want to give up
so
your position in the 1v.
towards the B side for BBL.
That's what did, like, 1vx, like when you're in a 1vx push, you always wanna like not give away your position, like never. Like, it's very rare you wanna give it away. It's why Nats, like players like Nat, like even like Boaster's clutch rate's really high, right? Like Boaster's really good at understanding like when to make noise and when not to make noise.
Alexis was pulling back just to avoid the L-drone, given that time for that smoke to go out.
It's a bit of a strange decision to knife, in my opinion.
Alexis
Double peek coming in.
Both of the jumps. The second knife, it did count.
That's a hell of a that's a Turkish swing. You see how Turkish that was? The Ferrari there. Like she's died like here. Like that's a pop-in. That's how you swing. That's how you swing if you're being traded, by the way. That's perfect. You want to swing as wide as possible if you're being traded.
Change coming into this 5th round.
That was confidence right there as well from BBL, not waiting for the drop. They knew exactly that from that one.
Vania got the booster going on. It's because it's really difficult to know, but the stages are either way too hot or way too cold. And I guess the stage is way too hot today. It's never a good balance. So you see something. I remember one land boast was literally jumping up and down. Oh my god, what's happened? Why is Vania in? What's Vania in jail?
So much confusion on the side of Shopify's side.
The drop comes in, almost caught with the utility in her hands. But Noya will finally drop her down. Here's a Hunter's Fury just to stop the attack.
Hunter's Fury is a bit
within the B side. Offshot missed. But the Hunter's Fury unfortunately could not connect from Sarah. As that will force BBL to rotate, pivot back towards the A site where it's currently open.
Yeah, they're going to beat the defenders 100%. Going to make it into the A site first here. Should be able to set up in a post, and Ava's got everything she needs to win this round.
Dropping right away from
yeah, there was one land where Boaster was really cold. I think it was I can't remember which land it was, and we were playing Furia. I think it was
with the L-drone.
Turkey maybe.
And for shot for ability, they were just
and they thought he was like flaming. They thought he was BMing them because he was like jumping up and down, like getting out of his chair and stuff, and he was just cold.
Killjoy Wens has that turret up, so it's gonna stop Mel's flank completely short here. Shopify, they're just trying to constrict. If they get a pick somehow, some way, there is a chance.
That was an important turret to place. Because it looks like Eva wants to set up to play to 100.
Eva's off site with ult, which is big.
Desperate measure. Oh, no. Here comes the closing in.
So all they got to do is buy time here, BBL. The time's not quite.
Now there's that Hunter's Fury. They know
it's going to be interesting round still.
The push comes across.
Very good by Wens.
To protect her teammate, dropping Sarah as well. There's not going to be any time, and BBL will get the second one.
What a clutch.
Nice from BBL.
What a round, and those mid-round decisions that we talked about at the start of this game is exactly
Move my cursor. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
But man, what heroic efforts coming out for
I'm
Sarah.
not a professional streamer, Lex.
Gotta give her kudos. She just stepped right back onto that spike as that Hunter Fury is coming her way to
like I watch the way I watch VODs is like I'll watch a VOD in like a screen like this big. Like I don't. I don't really. This is a pleasure to watch it in HD at this size.
And that just throws everything out of works. It even made Mel start throwing all her
Do I know Mind
Goblin? Early, so
Mind Goblin.
Good pressure coming out here for BBL.
What is this? Are you getting me with a joke here?
Addressing this split on the A to B side, creating these confusions round after round.
I like
Finally
it.
starting to get a little bit more of the understanding of where Shopify Rebellions are currently placing themselves. But looking at SR this time around, they want
I usually fall for them, to be honest. I'll fall for
Ascent
most of them.
Went from B to A. Trying to spot across towards mid.
Deploying drone.
And BBL continues to play the mind games. There's this
if you do them in a way that like you ask a serious question whilst you do it, because I'll always take a serious question and I'll never like
not letting them know that the op is posted on the line.
Like even if there's a chance as a joke, I like to answer like more serious questions. Like seriously.
Should allow Fluorescent some
serious. I don't mean like proper serious. I just mean like someone asked me about Ardis once, and then they did the Ardis nuts.
So they're keeping Shopify guessing right now.
That's a big knife. Because that actually hit Vanya, so she can't really throw anything to try to help her teammates who are trying to sell this fake towards the
This is nice movement.
And here's Alexis playing close. Nice molly on the ground that's going to split the attack just for a couple of seconds.
They keep
here.
just running into three.
Here's the commitment and a beautiful double stack on.
Okay, so basically what's happening, I think, is that Shopify are so confident in this double backside hold
cool
that they don't
for
actually
sure. And that's the
care
power
about
of
pressure
Sova.
from
You know,
middle.
you saw Sarah and Noya,
And so you
talked
saw
about it.
just
Both
like
these
2 people
players
still here and
really
1 person here,
focusing towards that
despite
spawn,
there's loads of
trying
pressure
to get
here.
as deep lines as they can.
Like the
And
weakness is
Shopify,
B
they
right
knew
now,
the whole
in
time.
my
They
opinion.
had all the reads. Alexis was not rotating at all, holding strong on this crossfire at A.
Like if I probably take it if I was
Those
to
shots
time
are
out, I'd be
so
time out
clean
and kind of
coming out
explaining
here
that
for
like
Floor.
they're just
And that
greeting
will
A.
cause the first timeout
They're just like
out from
A.
BBL to try to refocus.
It's kind of
they're doing here.
difficult
I
to
mean,
see that obviously
if
with
I'm
Fog of
looking at
War,
this from
but
my
like
perspective,
they're
it looks
just
like they
A.
were working the map
We've
quite
seen
well.
3A every
Already
single time
getting
we've
a
gone
couple
A.
of rounds here, making it
So
very
we need
close
to
when you're
go
playing your
B,
attack
and we
side
need a
first.
way of going
I'm actually
B
quite
that means that
surprised.
their backside
I
hold
have
isn't
to
just
agree with you.
destroying
You know,
us.
even that last round, the way that Alkia was up in middle in that market, taking care of that Killjoy turret in B main, that fake was incredible. I think though if BBL actually sends
Oh wait,
Alkia
I've got
in
his
to
own
actually try
guard.
to punish and
Bro, I've
find
not
a
read out
pick,
a single
maybe
one of
provide a
yours
little
that's
bit
got
more
me, have I?
detail, actually throw the smoke in
Even
spawn.
the
That would
sponsored ad
really
one, like
make
I
Shopify
know what
life
that
a little bit
is.
harder. By the time
It's just
BBL
like I
made
don't
towards that
care.
A, it was still strong side. There was still 3 defenders over towards there. So I think BBL, like you said, Vans, they are working the map. They are dissecting it right now, but they've got to find picks in the process of getting that map control.
Floor is not old enough for VCT now. I'm also not sure. I think we need Fluorescent to play in tier 2 before VCT. I like Fluorescent a lot. Like I'm a big fan.
More of a broken buy
But I
this time
think
around,
it would
buying
be.
around the Blade Storm available from Alkia.
I don't
Will they
think
try
she
to
should
do
play
something very
VCT
quickly
first.
for some mid control this time around? We'll find out when the barriers come up.
I think last time, and even for the last 2 rounds, Alkia has had so much freedom in mid. I wouldn't be surprised if she really speeds things up. Uncharacteristic missed for Fluorescent there. This should be a lot of noise, a lot of tells.
Oh, this is perfect, by the way. This is sick.
They were looking to read that. 3 players are playing inside this B site. BBL's pushing up forward spawn as the swing comes out. There's
I'll explain why in a
pick.
second.
And Noya's going to give the information that so many players are close. There's that shorty.
They still will die, but that timeout was very good, by
There's
the
only
way.
Wentz left. Guardian, 12 HP, 3 versus 1, has a lockdown to work with.
So,
The spikes down out in the open.
You know what I said?
towards the spawn,
I said
where
that they're just so
Fluorescent is currently
confident to
still
play
waiting.
back here, and they're gonna play
Up here, this
3A a
Bulldog,
lot.
just trying to get that pick.
So what
Players are slowly
their
closing in
answer
towards
to
the
that
market.
was to do a
Wentz is
CT
trying to go
split.
for that 1v1
Like that was
against
their
them,
answer,
but she
which I
gets
think is
dominated
actually a really nice
So
idea.
quick, so
The problem
quick,
is that as
Fluorescent
soon as you
is
take a
just so
tactical,
mobile. I mean,
they've just said fuck you, you're
those
playing 3B.
flying shorty kills,
I
what
just-
can you do?
just
What
don't.
can you really
So it's
do?
like,
I mean,
I think there's
Fluorescent
actually
is
some
so
really nice.
mechanically gifted, and she's decisive.
Like,
When
I'm
she
very,
wants
like-
those kills, she knows exactly
I
how
don't
to get
usually
them.
say nice things because I'm an
Let's go
idiot,
the
but
second one,
like,
too. That was
there's some
crazy.
nice shit going
and the
on, to
fact
be
that
honest.
she's
I think
got
there's some nice
help,
ideas.
she's got backup just immediately, no matter what. Exactly what you want when you're
What's
on
the general
defense side
thoughts on
here.
the impression of
for
macro? I think,
Shopify and
like I said, I think this is,
Ultimate's
if
coming online right
looking
as
at this
you need them.
game already, it's better than like everything we've
Ultimate's
seen
being
combined.
used
Almost.
right
Like
away.
it's
Ultimate
really
now
nice.
towards this B
There's some
main.
nice stuff
I
happening.
like this change of pace.
But 4 stuck within the site with the op.
I mean,
And
playing
Walsh is
1B
being
with an
threatened
ult,
with
as I
an
say
ultimate,
that,
has the
Fluorescent
left
left
shot.
B
There's that
alone with an
first one,
ult,
gets
probably
easily
not the
traded out.
best,
Done
the
the
best
1-for-1.
macro I've ever
It's the
seen.
best that you could do under
But
that scenario.
it was an
Yeah, but
interesting
look at
idea.
this.
It was
Noya
an
is on the
anti-KO
fence. He flipped
macro,
the
so
map.
they've got an
Killjoy
anti-KO macro.
ultimate in tow.
So when KO's got
This
ult,
is
they
gonna
play
be-
like
I mean,
they played
BBL,
like
they've gotta
4A,
make a
ready
plan
to
to exit
retake
right
with the
now.
kill. Like this is just
Sarah's
nice.
holding
I
it
don't know.
towards the spawn as well. Mel's just going to
It's just
try
good.
to isolate them. Flashes are being thrown. She has a paranoia, not allowing players to push through. And as they're running back
It's
towards
just
the
good
spawn,
Valorant,
that Sarah's just greeting everybody there. What a retake coming out from Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah,
I'm so
and that
glad
was
this is the
planned
last
all
game and
along,
not the
right?
first
I mean,
game.
they just left Fluorescent to her own devices. They trusted, hey, listen, you get your 1. If you get 2, that's a nice little bonus for us. It doesn't matter. Either way for us, we're going to retake B site no matter what. So, beautiful start, even better.
Could be
finish
crazy,
for
but is there a
Shopify
delay on
here.
the stream? I don't know. I'm just not looking at chat, to be honest. There might be a delay.
Under the pressure of 5 players really splitting the site against you to still get 1.
When I like, there's a
reposition
delay
to a spot
between
where you're not gonna get too much pressure from the staircase.
there's like
It
3
starts off
seconds
quite well.
between me looking at my
Well,
stream
Mel's getting
and like
hyped
me
up,
actually
man.
seeing
She's
stuff.
getting hyped up. Getting invested into this one, as she should be.
No, there's actually a big delay
And
between the
BBL,
stream and
these
like.
last couple of rounds, like we mentioned,
me
they've
stream.
been getting
Wait,
that
what's that?
mid-control.
Have I just
Today,
got like a
don't
delay on
fix
my
it, but
stream
on the
because
way,
Sliggy maybe put a delay
They
on?
need to be able to find some kills, maybe insert somebody towards this short A, and that's exactly what they're doing this time. Ava finding some ground towards this pop dog area. Once they get contacted mid, that
I didn't even know how to
open
check, to be
something
honest
up
with
for
you.
Ava. Maybe she's able to punish someone coming sniffing. I don't think Ava's going to go first. Oh, well, she is going first.
Thankfully, Alexis
I don't
is
care
making
either.
the
It's been
fragment.
fine all day.
So spots her
Let's just
opponent,
pretend.
slows it down for a bit. That forces the yellow drone a little bit
Oh,
earlier
Koshi
than
was at 10
that 1
seconds
minute
left.
mark,
Okay.
and it doesn't really
Sliggy just likes me putting delays on for Premier against stuff, but I don't care. I don't care.
Only sending Ava to try to
I want you to get the live experience when I play ranked. Like I really care about the
A
viewer.
little bit of indecisiveness coming through here for BBL.
Especially when you have the null command coming out, you can't really capitalize on that smoke that was
No,
thrown
I
towards the
know.
screen.
Someone just said
So
that
with
I'm being
40 seconds
nice,
left,
but like
BBL
I'm usually
rotating back
not
towards the market,
that
really looking to
nice
potentially flood out
until
through
I
the
see
market.
something I really
They're
like.
still
And I'll
trying to
be
work
honest,
with.
like this
They're holding out
game
towards the
already,
pizza
I've
for
seen a
now.
lot I really like.
Even smoking towards the spawn, they're going to pinch towards the garden. Flashes to hold him down for a bit.
If this
There's
was
the
like
recovery, the
VCT,
crossfire
I think I'd
down
be
for the
way,
nice smoke coming out
way
though, and Sarah's getting
cooler about
picked
some
on
of
the
the
other
other
end of these
games.
smokes. Alexis repositioned herself. 2 easy ones right
But
there.
again, I'm now a bit confused. Like we tried to do this thing again, like a weird thing again, but
and Alexis puts 3
that's
in the
just
round.
ready with a
Ice
crossfire.
cold,
So.
ice cold for Alexis, and an immediate response as well, with just a simple, nice right-click flash. BBL, they've got to change something up here. The bleeding, they've got to stop it.
I can't believe
Perhaps
Mel's
it's
gonna
about
win
time for that
Forbes
timeout to
30
come
under
through,
30 off of
or
this game.
because they've got 2
I think she's
ultimates
gonna
to
win
work
it,
with.
right?
We'll see if
Can we
Vanya's
vote?
able to
Can we vote
have
for
some sort of
Mel's
quick
Forbes
play
30
once
under
again.
30?
Last time around, it was towards that backside B. You could see that the entire team is very much grouped towards that outside B. So maybe as her teammates get contact,
Got
Vanya's just gonna
Killjoy
rip
ult,
that
but
ult.
it's negated by the
At the
server
same time,
ult.
Sarah's playing within the site.
Did we get the
Hunter's
server
Fury in hand, or
ult?
potentially even a recon dart.
Get the Odin.
Starts with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Odin though that gets some contact. Defa's already so low on HP.
I feel like it's kind of obvious we get Odin this round.
Recon,
BBL
drone,
probably shouldn't have done
shock
that.
darts too. There's that first to try to do some damage.
They don't.
The
Oh, they put it on the
combos
box like
of the
that?
utility, they didn't do it though. They don't have enough.
So now you kind of have to fall back
they-
for a bit, trying to find the right time.
That was sick though. Again, it does something kind of good.
Zalkia was trying to get that spray through the smoke. Elise committed now. The TP goes within the sights at the staircase. Here's our Hunter's Fury to answer right back from Sarah.
Yeah.
Does not connect into anything yet.
Again,
Yeah, I
Leo
like
wouldn't.
where BBL actually planted the spike. It's
Oh.
a very non-traditional spot. I think they're going to try to allow Ava to go for a spam play,
When's was
play that Hunter's Fury
When should
in
be
this
lurking
pose.
that early?
Oh, Philippa, that tag is going to hurt so much.
Especially with that recon. Mel gets that pick onto Philippa. Even drops
this
in
is
and
too
Alki also
easy,
falls.
man.
Not a real opportunity for Eva to be in a great position to use that Hunter's Fury.
It's like what I think. That's what it's
And
watching.
there's only one left. And
This
definitely
was-
that 5 versus 1. You don't want to pull out
Is
the
this what
Hunter's
it's like
Fury.
watching
Just
Fnatic,
hack
though?
the stats.
Like-
Eva gets 1. But Shopify
This is a joke.
get 8 points.
Yeah, and this is just a dominant defense side here for Shopify so far. I mean, we talked about the fact that they're okay with retaking. They're okay
Like,
with
you gotta give
leaving
credit,
one of
though,
their
like,
players
it's
on
not
their
like-
own devices because they've got the
It's not like they're just
protocols to
out-aiming
back it
them.
up.
There's like
The
some
utility right
seriously
now
good
is
stuff
looking
happening.
perfect. The teamwork, everyone peaking at the right time. Shopify are playing beautiful Valorant right now.
Yeah, like Potter said,
BBL side of things,
beautiful
you
Valorant right
mentioned it
now.
last round. Ava's got that Hunter's Fury still in tow. It'd be nice to see if she can open up with something here. Create some sort of pressure
The
to
VBL
open
shot
up the lane
again.
for Alkia. And again, they're repeating pistol round.
Yep, pistol round. Paranoia came out towards main, but Fluorescent was ready there with that operator. Gets instantly Elisa trade out on the other end towards the A main.
Mel
So that's the
got
op.
caught again in aim.
Should I say Mel falling
This
down? The op still
this is
present
like
towards 3.
this is like when Boaster plays,
BBL
and I'm just like,
reset for a
Boaster,
bit.
please,
Upgrading a weapon
please, please, just let the
Trying to
boys
find
just kill them all.
something to work with as they have this lower buy.
Mel, just
none of
calm.
the-
Just
only one
you
round
don't need to
out of
do
the two
anything.
that BBL had
Fluorescent's
was
got
on a
your
low
back.
buy, just like this one. Ava's able to collect that Phantom, like you said. I like that they're leaving Wenz. I think Wenz is going to try to get contact a little bit earlier before these B players do. Or they could double back up to Cat and meet up with Wenz. We'll see how this contact goes.
Definitely, so many options. Depends on
Did
what
you
happens
see
right
Potter
here.
dancing during the
Going up
SR
one that's gonna
walkout?
get
No, I didn't
tested
see that.
Towards the market, 3 players of BBL just holding, jumping, trying to create that ruckus. You can see there's no commitment there, so they are definitely going to try to come back on a split. But unfortunately for SR, or for them, nobody from SR is moving up from A.
Yeah, BBL doing their damnedest to self-fakes with just sound cues, but Shopify too much
Well,
experience.
they three
too much
A
information to
still
bite on
every
something like
round,
that.
man.
Floor
They've just
has
got
so much
3A
vision.
every time.
Nice jump for the bait.
Oh,
Pushing
it's
through now.
Jova.
Fluorescent's under pressure, but Alexis so bold in the sight. No way here for
It's
the
so
players of BBL
Jova.
to move in for a plant.
It's not even gonna be a 9-3 curse either.
This whole half, they've been so happy of just holding the sites, pretending to allow BBL to have all this control towards mid.
Yeah, no, King. The thing is, King, is that honestly, I thought BBL had some good ideas.
Like you said, not only are
The
they
issue
playing
is
to
that
their strengths,
Shopify
but
is just
so far,
too good.
They've had to just play standard, really.
Shopify, the way
here and there
Shopify
in their
plays,
retails,
like,
but really, most of these rounds have been
there's
pretty
like,
standard for Shopify, and they've been
I don't know.
dominant.
There's like
So
VCT stuff
don't
happening,
gotta
I
fix
guess. Like,
anything that
there's
ain't
some nice
broke
stuff.
if you're Shopify.
The fans are loud here for Shop Rebellion. Alkia
Like,
finally won maybe
the way I judge how good a team is often by like how much can I watch their VODs and actually learn something, or like not just learn something but like copy something. And I feel like when I watch SR play, I can actually copy some stuff or like steal some stuff. Which is like, I'll be honest, that's a pretty good big compliment because there's a lot of VCT teams that I can't watch. Like, there's a lot of VCT teams I can't watch.
Feeling pretty comfortable, slowly constricting in this retake. What a blind.
Hunter's Fury is available for everyone. Pulse plan utilities too good for Shopify Rebellion. Vanya instantly becomes a last player standing in close range. Mel.
You can see Vanya there though. You can see what she's capable of.
What
but
a shot from Mel. The defuse comes in and Shopify Rebellion. They end the half 10-2.
Almost a classic Vanya play to end things off. Almost crossed that finish
name
line,
some.
but
You guys think I'm gonna
dominating
name some?
from start to finish in this half.
That was so nice. It's really well done here by Shopify Rebellion.
Who do you think I am?
You talked about those protocols.
I mean, there's been no controversy around me for 3 years of coaching one of the best teams in the world. Like, you think I'm just gonna drop juice on Slinky's stream? Like, what do you think I'm gonna like?
Earlier, we spoke with Eva about BBL's run so far and their matchup
I
versus
thought
Shopify.
you guys were better than that.
Şu an güzel hissediyorum ve umarım diğer maçları da
No, Navi, I'll be honest, like Navi, I know Navi cooked this year, but FPX was a team that before they went full cooking, like they inspired us a lot. Like they inspired us a lot. I do think they cook a bit hard.
High-low is still too good, and a crossfire even more beautiful for Crew Esports. And that only leaves one more. Oh, what a flick from Eva! It's a 1 versus 1 on that spike. Sticking it halfway, goes up for the swing, and lands that shot as well.
Slinky stream can't be clipped, bro. Bro, I flip stuff from his stream all the time. I should go into politics. Thank you very much, Jolly. I think you should too. I'll be honest, Jolly. I think you end up winning, like in this era of politics. Like you beat me, though. Like you're dumb and not funny, but you try to be funny. Like you win. You get the vote. Like me, the actual, you know, the Chad, the trophy winner, the all-round superstar. Like I'm not getting any votes.
All they had to do was just sit and wait for them to come through.
Yeah, exactly, and you know this is where that confidence it has to stay strong. It has to shine.
To be fair, I would probably vote Jolly too, to be honest.
Vanya, I mean, look at these ladies on the side of BBL. From the moment they walked through these doors, they had stern faces. They knew exactly what kind of business they wanted to achieve here. And this is it, going into the second half of Ascent. Now our defense, I mean, this is where you make your stand.
Playing Valorante on Ascent. And this time BBL on the defense. A chance for them to come back.
Rock Super Lizard, that's a good question, but it's impossible to answer, unfortunately.
Where the basics could still pull you through. You hope that the defensive half now for BBL.
I mean, the interesting thing is how far away are we from Game Changers players and VCT, and I think we're a little bit further than people seem to be.
Didn't hear anything, but she catches that paranoia.
Not super far
away. They really
away.
just want to try to push through and play the contact for BBL, but got denied right away. Shopify was ready the whole time over, but Vanya is holding within the smoke. What a flick coming out from Fluorescent. Out within the site now, 5 versus 2. Eva and Wentz, at least Eva is there. Connects on the first wallbang onto Fluorescent and comes out with 10 HP. It's going to be very difficult for the last 2 players to try to clutch this back now for BBL.
Error spam, I used to give his brother till he responds.
And Wentz, it's all up to you.
Why would I respond to that?
4 players now of Shopify Rebellion.
Why would I respond to that?
She swings out Mel, and everybody else was just waiting here from different angles. And that's a convincing
this was what I could say earlier. Someone, one of the referees, like one of the production people who like is there all the time. Her first LAN was Champions 2021, and she came up to me and asked me like if I was Bosa's brother. And I was like, absolutely not, thank God.
At a split of a second.
She did find it funny, so at least I had that. But
rewarded for that. But it was close. BBL.
Like, some people think I look a bit like Bosta, but I don't.
Right read and they were in the right place.
What's those two smokes? What's going on?
Speaking of paranoia, is going out.
Boy.
Shark attack coming out for a BBL. And
Can someone tell me what just happened? Why is Flora throwing smokes backwards?
Now the Shark attack, they can't really do much with it. Now all separated.
What's going on?
Fluorescence still wants to continue to chase some kills and build up this Blade Storm ASAP. Vanya getting a timing, catching a timing. Unfortunately, it's a classic versus everything else. That's 2 dinks that she brought in. Unfortunately, no picks. But that's going to soften some players, at least for Eva with the Sheriff. Maybe she
I think Mel needs to chill, though. I think Mel, we saw some ego coming in. Like, I like the ego. But I do think that C9, and maybe that hurts C9 a little bit. But I guess it's V1. It's not, it's SR.
Are definitely telling each other here.
Unfortunately, becomes
like if I'm
Rebellion are at map point. It's been one-sided from
if I'm coach right now, I'm like, it's not over. You need to at least just win the rounds. Like, we could shit talk later.
Of a decent buy, right? Couple of Vandals, couple of Phantoms, 1 Judge, small shields. Not too much utility, right? We're missing a flash coming out from Philippa.
Yeah, but just like on Pistol BBL, they've got the right read. They've got strong side towards B, another Paranoia in tow.
I like the shit talk. I do like the shit talk, but I think
the contact from the turret first,
the way I see things is only through the perspective of are we going to win more? And like usually shit talk doesn't.
But in a great spot to swing out to surprise some players. But the trades are just always
but
so
I do
good
like
for
watching
Shopify.
as a viewer.
From A to Z, off angle, Vanya using her own smoke as a little one-way and gets that pick on.
It's kind of unfortunate because as a coach, you're not like my job is to never shit talk ever.
Yeah, but
like I have to remain like completely like
so much ground. This kind of timing.
This team, you know, worst case scenario they could blah 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 blah.
Depending on how deep Alexis goes.
And I gotta have that mentality, otherwise you just lose games that you shouldn't.
Easier for Shopify.
Even if in your heart you kind of know that you shouldn't ever lose the game that you're talking about or something, like you can't. I just would never do it, you know.
For BBL.
You have to stay humble.
Mel, despite her having smokes, didn't want to smoke towards the main. She didn't want to give a chance here.
But that's kind of me being like, I'm very pessimistic.
The plant will come in towards the A site. That
chances check. Oh, one chance. No, not one chance. A lot of chances. 10 chances here for SR. Got the 10.
Both players now low on HP. The knife gets destroyed right away, but they're setting up the crossfire.
10
Those communications should be coming through for the BBL side. That both players are barely limping. You can see Alkia is picking up the speed.
It was a nice attempt. The backstab coming through. I love this so far. Alexis behind 2. There's that first pick. Oh, and they get stopped by Vanya.
Right back to 9. 9 chances. 9 chances here for SR. Are they gonna do it? I don't know. What's he usually says as well? Are there any believers in the chat right now? Any believers? I don't want none of this like gets to 12-9. You start believing. I believe through the long. Are there any believers in the chat?
And that smoke that was thrown by Alexis, I love it how he kind of threw BBL towards the loop, thinking that, oh, we're throwing one ways here, so they're playing towards A main. Somebody's going to have to stick onto the spike, somebody's going to swing. So both players were focused towards that A main site. But thankfully for BBL, they had a 2 versus 1, and Alexis was also low. So they're able to manage to fight another round with a lot of aggression towards middle. A walk down here towards the area, and they're just looking to cancel out potentially a recon dart. But if the recon is going towards the spawn of CT.
Where was that?
What a molly, what a nade, and that timing.
I'm not supposed to do this, but I want to clip.
This should be a free plant.
Yeah.
I want to clip whatever happened there. I want to watch that back. I don't know what happened. I can't let Fine Valorant not be watched back. I don't know what happened with that moment. I'm very confused.
It turns out to be a 1-for-1, and unfortunately, Alkia can get that pick on to Noya.
GG.
GG, I guess. And Shopify Rebellion take the first map, 13-3.
Clean as hell, Vans. If you're Shopify here, you are absolutely satisfied. Setting the tone in this series, and they're looking confident as hell.
I did kind of say the top bracket was a lot harder than the bottom
analyst
bracket.
desk will break down map number 1 of Ascent.
And I did say BBL. I did think SI would kind of dismantle.
Focus towards that A main site, but thankfully for BBL, they had a 2 versus 1 and elect.
Where was this Omen ult? Sorry, I'm trying to think.
Welcome to the world of Ionos online tools. Let's have your work
Okay, let me think. One sec.
easy peasy world of WordPress. Faster loading times and easy setup. DPS.
I think the idea is that the recon pings, and then once it pings once we ult. Because if it pings once, we know that there's nobody here. And we don't smoke CT, because obviously if we smoke CT, they can walk into the smoke and sit here and then dodge the recon. It's spicy. The only thing I was thinking about is that I think Mel ulted too early. Because the ping, I don't think the recon pinged yet. I don't think the recon had pinged. Like, look, see? Like, the recon hadn't even pinged yet and she's ulted. But is there more to this than I think? Bro, actually that... What's going on? No, it already pinged. It did ping. Why the fuck are we ulting then? And then this Molly comes in. The Molly's missed though. Oh no, it's not missed because they switch. That's kind of sick. I don't really get the ult. I don't really understand the Omen ult. But this is kind of sick. Guys. Some of the answers you've given, to be completely disrespectful, you sound like noobs. This guy, Mel, there's no point of ulting because we just shoot her. Like, what's the point?
All of your games in one place, on the go. ROG Ally, easier to play.
But if she was blind, like, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, is it because she's blind? But like that, you can't rely on a KO flash to blind you that much. It's enough for the recon. And then Molly's good. But I don't really get the Omen ult. Bro, someone get Mel on stream right now. But it was kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this combo, this like recon, no smoke recon combo, that's like creative as fuck. Like, that's nice. It's not always gonna look that good when a player doesn't play CT, but it looked pretty nasty.
FaZe, even after a dominant map win like that, what do you tell your team in order for them not to feel like overconfident and come in fresh for map 2?
Honestly, this is a
It's
scenario
just for
that
banter.
we're kind of used to, because in North America a lot of our games are like this and our players are very humble. So I'm just gonna go out there and like tell them like, listen, there's only one map. It doesn't mean anything.